in positions, everyone. Camera 1 into a 2-second preview. Camera 1, track left. Open lock. Watch your focus, Alice. We're on the air.
Kids wanna know. Kids wanna know. Kids wanna know.
They roamed the earth millions of years ago, but still people of all ages want to know more about them. Kids want to know, where did dinosaurs come from? And where did they go?
There was an age before the dinosaurs, an age of huge reptiles. And everybody thinks dinosaurs as reptiles, but they were really a major adaptation from reptiles. So before the dinosaurs ruled the earth, there was just large reptiles ruling the earth. And they came from smaller reptiles, they came from amphibians, they came from fish, and on and on and on back like that.
So let's take a look at some of the more popular dinosaurs.
All right, who's this? Ah, he's
Yeah,
got indigestion
that's
right now, I think. Who is this?
This is Parasaurolophus.
Okay.
And these guys traveled in large herds, almost, like buffalo or just, just huge plant-eating animals that just formed huge herds and migrated probably, and they were the favorite food of things like Tyrannosaurus. We think that they actually took good care of their young, probably fed them, and just like birds do, just actually guarded their nests and fed them. So they were really good mothers. This is Triceratops, which is Latin three-horned head. You see his three horns. Yeah. And very famous dinosaur, obviously.
Yeah,
A lot of kids know who this guy is. And they grew to be about as big as an elephant, as fast as a rhinoceros. They could charge, very fast, use those horns, but also they have a beak that could just, snap off a tree limb. So they were pretty formidable animals. They only ate plants, but you probably wouldn't want to make one mad.
Because homie don't play.
Well, this is a Apatosaurus. They were huge. This guy is about half size. He would probably be a lot bigger than that. They just ate plants, very docile. But the thing about these guys is scientists used to think that dinosaurs were big, slow-moving, kind of stupid and can barely support their own weight. What we found now, we think that these guys actually could even stand up on their hind legs and could probably run pretty fast, and really just were energetic animals and could do a lot. Again, their babies hatched out of eggs. All the dinosaurs came from eggs. This is Stegosaurus, and it's the one that most people remember, along with Tyrannosaurus and Brontosaurus and things like that, and Triceratops. We tend to remember the ones that just, they make a visual impression on us. You look at those plates on its back and those spikes on its tail, and you wonder, well, what kind of a life did it lead? Stegosaurus was also well known because it's probably one of the, well, shall we say, less intelligent of the dinosaurs. Their brain was probably about the size of a walnut, and that's for an animal that's as big as a rhinoceros. And they really, Stegosaurus was about as smart as it needed to be.
The spiked tail was used for self-defense against predators, while the plates on its back, they believe, was used for regulating their temperature, like a built-in heater and air conditioner.
He's angry, whoever he is.
This is Allosaurus, and we skipped back in time here about, we're now 145 million years ago instead of, say, roughly 66 million years ago with the Triceratops. So these guys are real old, Jurassic period. They were the ancestors of Tyrannosaurus rex. They're a lot smaller, but they did the same kinds of things, pretty much wreaked havoc. Imagine something that is as fast as a bird, as probably, fairly smart, and just relentless. And if it's hungry, it needs to eat, and it's going to find whatever food it needs. This is the biggest meat eater that has ever lived on Earth. This is Tyrannosaurus rex, just an incredible predator. Everybody looks at him and says, well, how could he catch things with such little arms? But the fact is, he didn't need his arms to catch things. With that huge head, those teeth, and that really strong neck, and those leg muscles that could, move him, he could run really fast, he could pretty much catch anything he had to. So he really didn't need his arms for anything at all.
Now it's called Tyrannosaurus Rex. What is Tyrannosaurus? What does that mean?
That means king lizard.
Oh, okay.
And,
he really was king of the lizards.
Yeah, he really was. There were a lot of Tyrannosaurs around, and this particular species is Tyrannosaurus Rex, which, you know, when you talk about dinosaurs and you list all the names that people know, that kids know, it's really the only time that people use scientific Latin names for animals when you think about it. So, you know, there's a lot of neat education in dinosaurs. And this is a pteranodon, and it wasn't really even a dinosaur. It was an ancient reptile, and it lived at the same time, and it became extinct at the same time as all the dinosaurs. But it wasn't really a dinosaur. The other thing that's neat about the pteranodon is everybody thinks that that's where birds came from, but it's not. After the pteranodons died out, there weren't any more flying animals until really the birds came from the Tyrannosaurus type dinosaur. Pteranodons were the largest animals to ever fly. They were just incredible. Think of something, I mean, they range from the size of small bird-like things up to the size of a small airplane. The connection between birds and dinosaurs is much more than just circumstantial. I mean, everywhere we look now in dinosaurs, we see that similarity with birds. A lot of scientists even say birds are the living dinosaurs, that the dinosaurs really didn't become extinct, only the big ones did, and in a sense, dinosaurs live on today in the form of birds.
Now, if we were to go to the zoo, what would we look for as a modern-day dinosaur?
If you look at a crocodile, you're seeing an ancient reptile that evolved around the same time as a dinosaur. It's not a dinosaur, but it's a close relative. Turtles are that old too. They lived on. But really, if you want to see something that looks like a dinosaur, look at a bird. And it's amazing to think about, but birds have the same physiological makeup, the same skeleton as a lot of the dinosaurs.
So what happened to the dinosaurs?
It's a huge mystery. A lot of people just want to concentrate on how the dinosaurs lived, and there's paleontologists that don't even care why they became extinct because there's so much to learn about how they lived. But the fact remains that 65 million years ago, suddenly the dinosaurs were gone, suddenly over a period of, you know, maybe several 100,000 or million years. And there's all kinds of theories. It could be anything from that's when flowering plants started, and so maybe the dinosaurs couldn't eat the plants, and so the meat-eating dinosaurs couldn't eat those dinosaurs. Or maybe the best one, it sounds outlandish, but one of the best ones is that a huge meteor hit the Earth, threw up a cloud of dust, really caused kind of a winter to go on the Earth for years and years and years, killed most of the plants, that killed most of the plant eaters and killed all the large dinosaurs. But all the mammals lived on, small mammals lived on, birds lived on, and fish lived on. So there's no good theory that says exactly why it happened, but it's one of nature's great mysteries.